Your personal brand isn't just a logo, a tagline, or a clever marketing hook. It's who you are at your core. It's how you think, it's how you make decisions, and it's how you show up in the world, both personally and professionally. And building a brand isn't just about a strategy, it's about alignment. And that requires something much deeper: self-awareness, resilience, and the willingness to grow and evolve. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a guru, but I am a builder. I've built 2 very successful businesses, worked through failure, I faced my own demons, and I'm still in the process. I'm still refining, I'm still evolving. So each week on the Branding Lab, I'm going to break down the lessons, the insights, and raw truths that shape not just great businesses, but great leaders. In this roughly 10 to 15 minute monologue, I'm going to share the stories and the insights of my own experience and the deep conversations with CEOs, founders, and thought leaders from all over the world. We're going to uncover the patterns, the decisions, and the shifts that separate those who grow from those who stay stuck. Because here's the honest truth: if you're not evolving, neither is your brand. So let's get into it.
I just finished wrapping up season 1 of my first ever coaching experience for a high school girls lacrosse team, and it was a phenomenal experience. We actually made the playoffs in our first year, so congratulations to us and all the girls who put in so much work throughout the season. But I've been reflecting sort of as the season has come to an end, how we could have done things better, or what we could have changed, or what adjustments we could have made, et cetera. And I always come back to this idea, sort of becoming a student of the game and being coachable. And one of the things I told my athletes early in the year is, if we want to grow, if we want to expand, if we want to become a better version of ourselves and not the laughingstock of the league, which is what they were, then you have to become coachable. You have to become a student of the game. You have to put in consistency in all of the tried and true methods of sports and growth, discipline, and putting in, the effort and the time and the energy, and et cetera. But most importantly, you have to become coachable. You have to assume that you don't have the answers. You have to assume that you don't know how to do something so that you can learn how to do something. It's sort of that polarity, right? And a lot of people don't approach this whole idea very well. And I had some athletes early on who were very, very were very, very apprehensive to embrace this, and gave me a lot of pushback. And I maintained my consistency around it, and eventually everybody sort of kind of adopted this idea of becoming coachable. And here's what happens when you're a coachable individual. You assume that you don't already have the answers, which enables you to have some self-awareness that you need to be curious enough and aspirational enough to seek out the answers. And it's in the seeking out that you learn more about yourself, the situation, the topic, etc. And in that process, in that small little microcosm, that's where the true expansion occurs. So whether you're a coach, or you're a partner, or you're in a relationship, or you're in a partnership, whatever it is, you always have to be open and receptive to feedback, because it's in the feedback you're acknowledging that you don't already know the answers to the question or the problem, and you're willing to accept the notion that you have to go out and seek the answers, or be willing to learn the answers from somebody else in this case. So be coachable, and expansion follows.